Students of Success, Dr. Mike here. Do you take things for granted in your life? Today I wanted to talk to you about gratitude. Just real quickly, it's 4:15, I'm walking over to the gym and I'm thinking to myself, I'm in South Carolina, I live in Pennsylvania, which 9 months out of the year it's pretty crappy. To be able to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, walk outside, it'd be 65 degrees, is very nice. And whenever you don't have things in your life and then you experience them, you don't realize how much people that live in these certain areas take it for granted. But we all do that. We all take things for granted. When I was walking over here, just the simple act of walking, we take for granted. Being able to breathe, being able to do anything, being able to read and write, have a family, have a job, having good health. These are all things that we take for granted, that we have to be grateful for. Being down here for a week without my wife, she'd be coming down tomorrow flying. How grateful I am to have somebody in my life that actually cares about me, to be part of my life, which without that second half, and if you're not in a relationship, it's, to me personally, it's something that I need and I really enjoy, and I love my wife and my kids. How grateful am I to have 3 kids, one that's about to be a lawyer, one that we're here moving them in for medical school, my other one's going to be a vet. These are things that are long term that I talked about the other day, working hard, discipline. But since my kids were young, we always had that anticipation, and we drove it into their head about being successful and working hard, and now it's all paying off, and their hard work is paying off for us as well, because now their success is our success. And the gratefulness that I have for that, when you gotta step back sometimes and just be self-aware and realize that the joys and the things that you have in life, being able to get up in the morning and even come and working out. How grateful am I? A lot of people that I see that they think it's crazy. They don't want to work, but you should be grateful that you have that ability. And if you're not doing it right now, and you're a fat body and you're sleeping and you're not taking advantage of this life, I can tell you that when your time comes to an end, when you have a week to live or something's happening, you're going to look back and you are going to have regrets. And I know you will, because I've had them myself. In high school, whenever I played sports, I never put my best effort in, and now I have regrets. When I was in high school and I didn't work as hard as I could in my academics, it took me a lot longer to get through all my degrees. I have regrets at that type of stuff. Did it help build the person that I am? And am I accepting that now? Yes. But you have to be grateful for all of the things in your life. And like I said, once you go somewhere and you see what other people have, there are things that you have in your life that you take for granted. Just being able to walk, being able to breathe, having a family, having kids, having a car, having a job, being able to put clothes on, being able to turn water on your spigot, living in America. As crazy as things are now, we should still be grateful that we live in this country. So what am I trying to say? We only have so many days on this planet. You need to go out there and take advantage of all of the things that you can do, all of the opportunities, because there are more out there than you can possibly imagine. And the only way we're going to find these opportunities is if we go out there and explore, talk to people, do different things, go different places, look at the things that they take for granted that you would be grateful for, and then do a self-dive into yourself and think about all the things that you take for granted that other people would be grateful for. Because it can really change your life and bring you to a higher level of your happiness through your discipline, through your dedication, and just living a life that you're proud of. It's not about coming to the gym and like I said, getting big muscles and certain body, but having the ability to be able to just get up out of bed in the morning and force yourself, being able to do the things that you want to do. Having that mindset to be able to push yourself through the hard times. And if you do it through exercise, it's like a training that will help you get through your career, help you get through hard times in your relationships. It is going to be tremendously hard to leave my son here. My other son's in another state as well. It's incredibly hard for my wife because they're our entire world. But we are so grateful for what they've done and the happiness that they've brought to us. So working through other people as well, just all I'm trying to say is just be grateful for the life that you have, because you only have one. So go out there today, explore new things, be the best you can be, and live the best life you could possibly live. Take care, guys.